to come and make some videos since this is a very stormy day, as some of you may be experiencing. We in Florida, southern Florida, getting the aftermath of, or the showers and winds of Hurricane Irene. So I hope the lighting isn't too bad. I'm in home, of course, stuck in the house because it's raining, and it's not time to pick up my son yet because that's the only time I'm going to leave the house. So I decided to record some videos. I just recorded a weight loss vlog about my weight loss journey. The video is right here, and I decided that I'm going to go ahead and give you my book review for The Power of Positive Thinking. So I just finished actually reading the book. Well, I didn't just finish. I've been done with it for about a week or so, or probably more. It's been a week or so. I don't know, more than that. So I finished it, and honestly, I'm kind of glad. Well, I'm not kind of glad. I am. Honestly, I'm very glad that I went back and I went to go read it from where I left off before, because at the time when I checked out the books and, you know, I made the video, I had, and I still have so much going on, to be honest. Like, things have changed, but nothing has really changed dramatically. Like, but it doesn't matter because things will work themselves out. So at the time, I was so grateful that I was able to go back and read. Hold on, I'm trying to find where I wrote at. I was able to go back and read on the power of positive thinking, and, you know, different little nuggets that I received from it, like Texas Cutie 75 would say. So throughout each chapter, it has a list of ways to deal with different situations in the matter of their thinking and your mindset. And I wrote down, of course, I wrote down some of the ones that I felt like, you know, I could really use. It was one in particular that, it's not in the book, I wrote it down, but it's in the earlier chapters that I forgot to mention. And it was your problems in your day. And it, you know, it gave a story about a man who he had issues throughout his day with his job, and his problems would roll over into his home life. And someone spoke to him, and someone said, you know, when the clock strikes 6, what you should do before you walk in out your office, you should stop, think about all the things that you experienced today and all the problems that you experienced with work, and metaphorically ball it up and throw it in a trash can next to your door and walk out. And I thought that was like so interesting, and honestly, I've used that a couple of times where my day has been really hectic, and I've told myself, okay, today is over. Everything that you experienced today is gone, and it's happened, and it is what it is. So ball everything up, throw it in the garbage, and lay it down with a clear mind, and tomorrow will be a new day. So like that one I've used a lot. Another part that I wrote down and I thought that was very interesting, and I wrote it down. It was a couple of stuff, but it's something I wanted to share. Changing your mental attitudes from your negative to positive. For the next 24 hours, deliberately speak hopeful about everything, which I've used, and that is why, like, I'm really thankful that I read the book at the time I was reading the book. Continue to practice for 1 week. Make a list of friends to determine who is your most positive thinker, and cultivate her society or his society. And a lot of these different nuggets in the book really were very helpful, especially at the time when I started to reread, and I was so thankful, and I was like, you know what, I really need to go back to changing my mindset again. I really need to go back to thinking positively. I really need to stop letting the negative in my life or the things that I deem to be less than perfect affect me. And that's why I really like the power of positive thinking, because it allowed me to re-change my mindset again like I did previously. The only part, oh yeah, I'm going to insert a picture somewhere in this video, because I don't have the book anymore. I returned it to the library, but I will be purchasing it soon to add to my personal collection. And the only thing that, you know, that kind of threw me off about the book was the last chapter. I think it was chapter 16 or 17, when it talked about death and positive thinking. Now, I think the reason it only really bothered me because, you know, a lot of people, when it comes to your spiritual relationship with God and the way you think about certain things, like a lot of things you can overcome, and a lot of things like you're still working on. And the idea of death and immortality and, you know, a life after death, it still kind of like bothers me in a sense. So I was a little taken aback at the chapter about death and the whole scheme of positive thinking. But I mean, I read the last chapter, but I guess because it talks so much about death, I didn't open up my mind as much as to think about the words I was reading. That's the only part I can say about the book that I was like kind of not too sure about. But yeah, again, the book is The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent Peale. I'll insert a picture of the book, as well as yeah, well, you can go ahead and Google it. And as you guys know from my last video, I'm reading The Power of the Praying Woman, or Power of Praying Woman. It's somewhere over here. Honestly, ever since that last video, I haven't read more than, I think, past chapter 4 because of everything that's been going on. As you guys, if you watch my weight loss video, seen my weight loss vlog, seen what's been going on. So starting next week, once I get back into my routine, because like I stated in the other video and this video, my son started kindergarten on Monday, and this week has been really busy because I've been really trying to adjust to our new routine, because he's in school and he's not home with me anymore, and his school time is different from when he was in daycare. So like I've been trying to readjust, and then I have been all these other things going on. I'm a / secretary for my hubby, so I do a lot of different type of office stuff, and you know, I have my own stuff going on, and like, so I haven't really been able to read as much as I've been wanting to. But I fully intend on going back to reading because things have settled down. So I fully intend on going back to finish reading The Power of the Praying Woman and doing a review on that. And I also got another book. It's a financial book. As you guys know from my previous book reviews, at the time before and as of right now, I'm reading into financial stuff. So I will bring that book on my next book review. I'll introduce that book I'm reading. If you guys have any questions, concern, leave a comment below, or hit me up in my inbox, PM me, or you can also email me at exceptionalwoman04@hotmail.com. And I don't know if I failed to mention this in my other videos, but if you guys have any questions you want to ask me, like I said, in questions, or you know, anything you want to say, you don't feel comfortable leaving it in the inbox on YouTube, and you just want to ask me a question or my opinion or something, you can always leave the question. You can leave the questions in my inbox or in the comment section, but you can also leave the questions in my email, exceptionalwoman04@hotmail.com. Until next video, I'm out, and follow me on Twitter, exceptionalchick.